And as I guess you've figured out by now because you're obviously here. We're a showcase for local bands, Los Angeles and Orange County. We like to bring the band on and interview them, and we've been asking for your comments and asking you to write in and tell us what you think about the show. We've gotten really good response, and I thank you, and keep writing. We'll give you the address at the end of the show. But there's one letter in particular that I thought that we ought to read to you because it pertains to tonight's guest. It says, "Hi Diane, we love your show. It's great to see the hottest bands in Southern California right on TV. Now we can watch them on your show and go see them at night at the clubs. One suggestion, Diane, why don't you put on one of those hot girl groups, you know, like Jaded Lady? Please think about this, your friends and fans, Kathy, Terry, Danelle, and Carrie." Well, we're... Your guest tonight will be Jaded Lady, and we'll be right back after this. Rock and roll definitely is not pretty, and we have the band here tonight.
I love it.
We're here with Jaded Lady in the studio, and I'm allowed to say whatever I want because, I mean, oh, I'm sorry. We're very, very close friends, and we're very professional around here because we always know which camera's on. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Terry.
I'm Kathy.
And we've this is bass and vocals that we have here.
Right.
Right. Why isn't rock and roll pretty?
Ooh, rock and roll is sweat, and it's energy, and it's just a lot of fun. But when you're up there putting it out, all the stuff you got, I wouldn't say it's...
And your makeup gets smeared.
And your makeup gets smeared up.
That's the hardest part.
You know, you're sweating. And
most of the male bands on here, I mean, they look awful, you know, after and their makeup's all down their face, and it's really...
So it's not pretty. It's not a wimpy thing. I think when I think of pretty, someone's like real primpy and real, you know,
Like me.
cutesy and stuff. No, but rock and roll is, you know, it's like taking it by the balls and you say, okay, this is it, and you push it out there. It's you know.
It's ugly.
It's an ugly business.
It's not ugly. I think it's great fun myself.
How long has the Jaded Ladies been together?
About a year now.
A year?
About a year now, Jaded Lady. Yeah.
Over a year? What was everybody doing before that? Have you all been...
Everyone's been doing their separate things in different bands. So everyone's gained their experience through the clubs. God, at least 4 or 5 years, you know.
Really?
Yeah, everyone's been doing their own thing, but I'd say, you know, like May of last year or so, we all got together and formed Jaded Lady.
How did you find each other? Was it, I mean, were you answering ads and personals?
We were in a band together before, and our guitar player, Janelle Kern, had an ad in a trade magazine. We found her and the drummer, so.
I have to say, I went to go see you at Jezebel's. Yeah, I was really impressed. I have to admit, of all people, I have a prejudice against girl musicians.
You?
I think they stink, for crying out loud. They shouldn't be up there. They shouldn't be allowed.
They can't play.
No, I was really impressed, though, and what especially impressed me was the way that you handle the crowd, because as much as there are still, to me, it's so normal to see a girl playing music, but there are still the guys up in front
There's
doing
a lot
things.
of prejudices. A lot of people go. We found out a lot of people go to a lot of males go to the shows and think, wow, they can really play.
Yeah, I don't think they expect it.
They don't expect that. They go out of curiosity to probably poke fun at us. We found out from people and
I don't think they expect the attitude and the way we present it. It's not so much. There are a lot of good, you know, female musicians. There have to be, and the girls in this band are, and I respect them a lot too for being so. But the attitude that you take behind it. I mean, you can put it on stage. It's your delivery. You can deliver it real cutesy. I don't have to dress this way. I can dress down. I don't have to be as extreme. But when a girl comes out and she's like this in your face, now that's different. And that's where you get, you know, people going, well, who do you think you are to be able to do that? Well, I think it's possible, and I think we carry it off well, and we have the confidence in our musicianship to do so. Yeah.
Is it comfortable for you to dress? I've asked, you know, the other bands that have been on that have dressed, but I mean, you're a little more extreme than some of them are. I mean, I dress this way when I go home, but I don't wear that,
You're a closet one, right?
Is it really comfortable to dress like that and know that guys are looking at you, and obviously a lot of them are thinking the wrong thing?
I'm very comfortable. I don't think they're thinking the wrong
thing. Or
thing.
the right thing.
I hope they're thinking the right thing. No, I'm very comfortable with it. That's why I dress the way I do. It's gotten... The more you do it, the more comfortable I get with it, and probably the more extreme I'll be able to go. Not that I can go too much further.
You'll invite us.
Oh, yeah,
We'll be there when Terry
everyone
gets
should
more
go.
extreme.
Well, yeah, we'll get more of an audience. No, I feel real comfortable with it on stage, and I mean, I could walk to the liquor store right now and walk in there, and I
don't think you'd get back the same way you left.
The thing I think is, I love shocking people. I love watching their reactions, and I'm walking, and I'm very comfortable like this, and I'll just look at, you know, go and buy a beer or whatever, and say, hi, how you doing? You know, they'll look at you like, my God, did you just come from Mars, and what are you, you know? But I think it's great because I love to watch the shock on people's faces. I get a kick out of that myself.
Do you think that's a lot of the reason why you're playing rock and roll? Do you think that's a
No.
Rock and roll is shock. To a certain extent, a lot of bands.
Controversy.
Shock rock.
No, it's a shock. I'm just saying that, you said, is that why we play rock? The reason I play rock is because I love the music, and I grew up with it. And it's something, it's a love in your gut that you can't take out. I mean, we all have that, and we all have that in common. It's a certain attitude that you have to, you know, have inside. And if it's phony, you can see it.
Yeah.
An audience is going to say, you know, you're phony, you know, get out of my face. But it's for real. The love for it is real, and it's a real gut feeling. It's, you know, you can't take it out. And that's why it's exposed on stage the way it is.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be right back with Jaded Lady. After this commercial, we're going to see Give It All You've Got. back, and we just saw Give It All You Got with Jaded Lady, and they've cleaned off, and they've come back to talk to us. We just pushed the drum set behind it.
Backstage.
It was, what is Give It All You Got? Stop that. What is Give It All You Got about? You're one of the songwriters.
Yeah, I wrote the lyrics to that. Give It All You Got is basically where we're coming from, and sometimes when you have a goal, and we all have different goals and different dreams and different things you want to attain in your life, and rock and roll being mine, it takes a lot of time, a lot of years of perfecting yourself to keep going, to fight back any of the people that want to get at you and tear you down. You have to be strong enough and confident enough to know that you're going to work hard enough to keep going, no matter what it takes, no matter what it takes, and just keep pursuing that goal of endeavor that you have. And eventually, the day will come where you'll find the right people, like I believe we have, and the right people to come on to help you grow above a certain level that you need to help. You can only do so much on your own. You have to someone else come in and say, okay, I see potential here, I'm going to take you and pull you up. But you have to just give it all you got. That's, I mean, really straight and straightforward.
I admire your dedication, I know.
It takes a lot.
Some of us retire.
Yeah, right.
We're not.
Some of us give up too soon.
It takes a lot of perseverance, and you go through a lot of changes, and you go through meeting a lot of people, and you go through a lot of crap. I mean, literally, you go through a lot of crap, and you start developing a toughened skin, and you have to, or else you just get eaten up. You'll really get eaten up in any business, not just in rock, but in any business. So you have to have a lot of faith in yourself, and whatever it is you want to be. If it's not music, if it's you want to be a writer, anything. You just have to. It's like this sometimes. You just got to see straight forward and have a lot of faith and belief in yourself just to keep going.
Definitely. Have you come across a lot of what you think may be a little harder for you because you're females? Do you think?
All the time. We have to try harder.
Really?
Than male bands, we feel. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Do you get a lot of flack from if you're playing with a lot of male bands? Do they take you seriously? I've been conducting a survey on the show, and I've asked every band that's been on, and I've said, what do you think about females in the business? And judging from other bands' videos, some of the ways that women are depicted in videos, it's it's not very flattering.
We can only go by what some males have come backstage and said, well, when I came down, I was just out of curiosity. I didn't really think you could play, but after I saw you, I apologize for thinking that way because you really proved yourself. You really get a lot of also say, I could shut my eyes and not know whether it was a female band or a male band playing.
Unfortunately, that's a compliment.
Yeah,
it's
a very good compliment, but when they walk in, it's negative until they actually hear it.
They do. I've heard more respect come from male bands more recently. And it's true, in videos and stuff, women are depicted in a certain way, but I can't say that I'm not depicting that same type of person. But, and there's a big but right here, I feel I can do this, and I can promote my sexuality and not be afraid of it because I have such talented people around me. Because I know they see past that, and they can't tell me when my guitar player plays that she's not a damn good guitar player. Or when my drummer does her solo, that I don't see their jaws on the ground because she's that good. So I know the talent will never be overshadowed, no matter what I do, because it's that good. So as long as I'm not afraid of that, I just think I can do anything.
It gives you more confidence to know that you're. I mean, it's basically you're putting up and shutting up. You're talking about
it's like if they came and said, and if all they said was, "Well, you guys look really great," well then you're doing something wrong.
Right.
But we're not getting that. It's like when I get a compliment on my voice, that's the best thing I could get. When Danelle and Carrie get compliments and Kathy get compliments on their playing ability, or a song that they liked, those are the most important things. They always will be. So that's why I'm not afraid to do what I do, and the way I act, and the way I am. I'm very confident in it.
Good. Well, I'm not afraid of either. What's in the future for Jaded Lady? Are you in the business of looking for labels or management or?
We just secured
tell them what you want.
Recently.
So we're very happy to let everyone know we just secured very good management, and we're looking forward to getting a very good record deal. That's what we want right now is a record deal because Jaded Lady does need the exposure to the worldwide masses. So we have a fan club that spans out throughout the world.
Worldwide.
Yeah, it is worldwide. And we need to get to those people musically, and we want to show them the show live so they can see the energy that we promote live and stuff like that, because it's a lot different. It's a good show, high energy, and
it is,
constant
definitely.
movement.
I was up on the table on my knees like, We're going to go to a commercial, and then we'll be right back with, you want to, it's Shoot Me.
Shoot me with your love.
Stay tuned. We're done. This has been the Jaded Lady Trilogy, and this is the end of New Rock. We want you to stick around next week. Well, you don't have to stick around, you can come back next week. We'll have basically the same idea, but we continue to have the best LA bands. I mean, you can tell by tonight's show. I want to thank them very much for being on, and I've had a blast, and I hope you have too. And just remember that if you are a talented band such as Jaded Lady, you can send your tape to P.O. Box 1332, La Mirada, California, 90637, and all inquiries receive a response. Well, I would like to thank my guest, Jaded Lady, once again. They're going to come out now and sign the wall for us, and we will see you next week. Bye.